Hey, what's up? So we're going to talk about this Kyle Rittenhouse situation. All right. And the madness of Joe Biden. President Biden is angry and concerned at Kyle Rittenhouse not guilty verdict, but says he stands by the jury's decision to clear the Kenosha shooter of all charges, urges Americans to express their views peacefully as nation embraces fallout. How about don't even think about rioting? Don't even think about pulling a Capitol Hill riot like a real president would. President Biden is angry and concerned after Kenosha shooter Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty on all charges Friday, but says he stands by the jury's decision. The president weighed in on the divisive, high-profile case hours after the verdict was read, telling reporters, "I stand with the jury as the jury system has concluded. The jury system works, and you have to abide by it." Really. I'm not saying in Kyle Rittenhouse it didn't abide in his favor, but the system is still broken. In an attempt to placate both sides, he later released a statement that read, "While the verdict in Kenosha will leave many Americans angry and concerned, myself included, we must acknowledge that the jury has spoken." Pretty much. "I urge everyone to express their views peacefully, consistent with the rule of law. Violence and destruction of property has no place in our democracy," Biden said. The White House and the federal authorities have been in contact with the Wisconsin Governor Evers and offered support as Kenosha and the nation brace for fallout from the verdict. In New York City on Friday night, several protesters angry at the verdict assembled outside Barclays Center in downtown Brooklyn. This comes as Republicans renewed demands that Biden apologize for calling the Kenosha shooter a white supremacist before the trial. Yeah, man. They had the judge just playing. The judge's cell phone was had a ringtone, right? Had a ringtone of celebrating America, and they even said the judge was a white supremacist. The lunacy is unreal. Rittenhouse lawyer Mark Richards said he was dismayed by Biden's depiction of Rittenhouse as a white supremacist. "I never had a case, I don't think I ever will, where within 2 days or 3 days of one another, the president and the presidential candidate comment on it, and both of them had such different beliefs," Richards said. President Biden said some things I think are so incorrect and untrue. He's not a white supremacist. I'm glad that he at least respects the jury's verdict. Tom Cotton, the Republican senator for Arkansas, tweeted, "Joe Biden needs to publicly apologize to Kyle Rittenhouse." Ronna McDaniel, chair of the Republican Party, said before he knew the facts, Biden prejudged the Rittenhouse case. He smeared a teenager to score political points and spread lies about this case. What Biden did was dangerous and inflammatory. He doesn't care. It's like the same damn thing with Trump and his way of inflaming the Capitol Hill riots. Biden needs to apologize and act now before the left uses lies to fuel violence. Donald Trump's PAC Save America sent an email soliciting funds for his campaign coffers and stating, "Great news for Kyle Rittenhouse, who we knew was innocent all along. This trial was nothing more than a witch hunt from the radical left. They want to punish law-abiding citizens, including a child like Rittenhouse, for doing nothing more than following the law." Gosh, just hearing these politicians talk, it makes you want to puke because they're not honest. They're not sincere. They're not genuine. They just want their time in the limelight. That's it. That's all they want. Their time in the limelight. Jay Diesel Cowboy, it's been a crime since, whenever lying politicians know they could get some favor out of it. If they could get something out of, turning you into a criminal for no reason, they'll do it. That's why these psychopaths on the left and the right cannot be trusted. Can't. Dan Bishop, a congressman representing North Carolina, said, "Don't forget, Biden labeled a 17-year-old Rittenhouse as a white supremacist, beyond shameful." Marjorie Taylor Greene, a congresswoman representing Georgia, said that Rittenhouse was one of the good guys. She attacked Biden for saying he was concerned at the verdict, warned that he was inciting violence, and angrily singled out fellow members of the Congress who had condemned Rittenhouse actions. Kyle Rittenhouse acquitted on all charges. Kyle and his family now live in peace. Those who help, protect, and defend are the good guys. Kyle is one of the good guys. Joe Biden is angry and concerned that the jury found Kyle Rittenhouse not guilty after being shown mountains of evidence proving his innocence. Biden calling for a peaceful protest now against the verdict. We all know what it means when the left calls for a peaceful protest. And Lauren Boebert, the Colorado Congresswoman who made defense of the Second Amendment a pillar of her policies, tweeted, "Today is a great day for the Second Amendment and the right to self-defense. Kyle Rittenhouse is not guilty on all counts. Glory to God." Progressive, however, expressed dismay at the verdict. Bill de Blasio, the mayor of New York, said that to call this a miscarriage of justice is an understatement. Shouldn't you be worried about the city not going into a riot craze frenzy where businesses will be damaged? De Blasio, he has to go. He has to go. You're not supposed to be spouting feelings of anger right now because you're going to incite a riot. And this is what they want. This is what they want. This is what Joe Biden wants. I'm telling you, this is going to be by design. They want to riot. That's what they want. He tweeted, "Anthony Huber and Joseph Rosenbaum are victims. They should be alive today." Okay, let's talk about these guys, right? Let's talk about these guys. One guy went to jail, all right, for raping boys. The other guy, all right, he has a domestic violence charge, okay? Sorry, I don't see anybody innocent here. And they attacked Kyle Rittenhouse. The third guy even said, who survived the gunshot wound, because 3 of them attacked Kyle. 2 were dead, 1 was injured. The one who survived said Kyle had a right to defend himself. It was self-defense. So what the hell are you guys talking about? What is de Blasio defense child rapists? The only reason they're not is because of a violent, dangerous man chose to take a gun across state lines and start shooting people. To call this a miscarriage of justice is an understatement. No, Kyle went with a group of people, all right, to stop the violence in Kenosha, the riots, over this Jacob Blake. All right? Jacob Blake was a man who had a history of abusing his baby mother, right? And he broke into her house, okay, and molested her. She called the cops, all right, because the dude took her keys, kidnapped the kids. Cops came over there. He decides to manhandle both of them, okay? A cop is pointing a gun at him. He just ignores the cop and decides to just keep walking to his car where the kids are. He had a knife on him, and the cop shoots him in the back. He was told to stop. You manhandle 2 other cops. He thought he was Billy Badass until a cop lit him up with 7 bullets. He is not a hero. You got football players putting Jacob Blake on their football helmets. A guy who raped his baby mother. Help me out here. I'm supposed to stand for this dude because I'm black? I'm supposed to be against Kyle Rittenhouse as a black person for what reason? Because he fought in self-defense? I don't get it. Cori Bush, a congresswoman representing Missouri, who is considered part of the squad, recently elected progressive, said that the verdict was white supremacist. White supremacy in action. The judge, the jury, the defendant, and it's white supremacy in action, she tweeted. How much do they pay you to say this nonsense? The system isn't built to hold white supremacists accountable. It's why black and brown folks are brutalized and put in cages while white supremacist murderers walk free. This is not the time or the place to have this rhetoric. I'm hurt, I'm angry, I'm heartbroken. Pramila Jayapal, the head of the Progressive Caucus, said, I'm heartbroken. If we're going to tackle racial injustice in America, we have to admit our justice system isn't working for black, brown, and indigenous people. Then we have to transform it. Where is it any black, brown, or indigenous people shot by Kyle Rittenhouse? Where are they? It won't be easy, but I'm committed to organizing alongside you to make it happen. The District Attorney of San Francisco. This Kyle Rittenhouse situation, how does it reflect anything? Where is black people in this? What dog do black people have in this fight? I just want to know. Sorry about that. I had technical difficulties. What dog do black people have in this fight? I just want to know. I ask myself that question all the time. What dog do you have in this fight? Where are black people fit into this case? Nowhere. Let me play this part where okay, I'll play the sound of this one.
Members of the jury, have you elected a foreperson? Would you give your jury number, please? 54. 54. And has the jury reached a verdict as to each count of the information? Yes, we have, Your Honor. One verdict and one verdict only? Yes. Would you hand all the paperwork to the bailiff, please? Yes, Mr. Watson. Yeah, everything. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, see that too, please? Everything. The defendant will rise to face the jury and hearken to its verdicts. First count of the information, Joseph Rosenbaum. Read the jury. We, the jury, find the defendant.
He went through all this for nothing. Yeah, it's bugging out. ScrewTube, it's bugging out. Yeah. I mean, all this for nothing. I'll watch this again. Hold up. I'll play it back. I'll play it back again. Here we go. Play it again.
And has the jury reached a verdict as to each count of the information? Yes, we have, Your Honor. One verdict and one verdict only? Yes. Would you hand all the paperwork to the bailiff, please? Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, everything. Okay. Yeah, thanks. May I see that too, please? The defendant will rise, face the jury, and hearken to its verdicts. Wisconsin versus Kyle Rittenhouse. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we the jury find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we the jury find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts? Is there anyone who does not agree with the verdicts as read? Would you wish the jury polled?
This guy's suffering for nothing. He suffered for nothing. He did no crime. All this BS, man, he's traumatized for a long time. For a very, very long time. No need for this at all.
About 3 weeks ago. And I told you it could last 2 weeks and 2 days. This is 2 weeks. This is 3 weeks. You were a wonderful jury to work with. You were punctual. You were attentive. And the forgotten six over here who had a very difficult job of keeping from discussing the case during the time that they were sequestered as well. All of you, I couldn't have asked for a better jury to work with. And it has truly been my pleasure. I think, without commenting on your the verdicts themselves, just in terms of your the attentiveness and the cooperation that you gave to us, justifies the confidence that the founders of our country placed in you. So I dismiss you at this time. You're never under any obligation to discuss any aspect of this case with anyone. You're welcome to do so as little or as much as you want. The media have requested, a number of media sources have requested the ability to talk to you, and they have been allowed to present presentations to you that
you don't have to talk to them at all. Don't give them a damn bit of your time.
Want to contact them, they are not to contact you. If anyone does contact you, and just tell them you're not interested in discussing it, if that's the case. Any questions, anybody? Thank you so much.
All right. So I'm just gonna go into basically talking about uh, where's all this energy blacks put into this case. Where's all this energy for the Ahmaud Arbery murder case? Where's all this energy? You put all your energy into a case that had nothing to do with you. Nothing. Absolutely nothing to do with you. No black people were harmed in the Kyle Rittenhouse Kenosha situation at all. You had no place in that. That was not your fight. Your fight is with the Ahmaud Arbery trial, where people have been making fun of Arbery, how Arbery died, saying that he was jogging in construction boots when he was not. He was jogging in regular jogging sneakers. Okay, when you got a clown like Candace Owens, okay, was saying that, oh, he broke into a house. Even a black conservative had to check Candace Owens about her nonsense. Okay, William Roddy Bryant, one of the dudes that was that was driving the truck with Travis and Gregory McMichael. Okay, Gregory the senior is Gregory McMichael, who has a KKK uniform. They tried to hit Ahmaud Arbery with a truck. Okay, they ran him down like a dog. Travis shot Arbery. So much trying to cover this up. They covered this up for 2 to 3 months. And and the black people that got so caught up, you clowns who got so caught up with the Kenosha case, with the Kyle Rittenhouse case, you had a case that had to deal with your issues. Your issues. That could have been your son, your brother, your husband gunned down by these 3 clowns. The white cop that came to the scene, he talking to Travis McMichael, Gregory McMichael, William Roddy Bryant, while Ahmaud Arbery's bleeding out on the street. You got people, white racists, making racist comments in the comment section during the trial, saying free the McMichaels, free William Roddy Bryant, who I think also got some sort of other case going on. And then you got people saying that, you know, the white people, they're on code. We need to be on code too. I will not side, okay, with somebody just because I'm black. You're black. No matter what you do, I got to side with you. You could be a murderer, a drug dealer, a pimp, a child molester. I must side with you because you're black. So because racist whites got criminals in their neighborhood, it should be okay to us to have black criminals in our black neighborhoods, right? With that mentality, people have to say Breonna Taylor was a victim when she was not a victim. I'm bringing her up today. Yeah, I am bringing her up. She was a trap queen. She was a money handler for Jamarcus Glover. Okay, paid $5,000, money that could be put on a down payment on her house or buying a new house. She used that to let out a dope boy that's poisoning the black community. Let that dude use her residence as a place of his residence. Police had surveillance on her place. Lines of car going in and out, 15, 20 minutes. And I'm supposed to side with this person. So I must play the racist white people game. Not all whites are racist, but I must play that because they're on code with their with racist whites are on code with their BS, with their depravity. We must be on code with our depravity, right? That's why it's just like, yo, I'm glad I don't fit into the black community. I'm cool with that because I don't have to deal with this nonsense. We got a case going on right now. They're trying to have an all-white jury. They want these 3 clowns free. They calling us the N-word. They calling us all types of names. Glad that they killed Ahmaud Arbery. People say proud to be racist online now. You're a racist? Yeah, I am. I'm proud to be racist. That's what they have. Racist whites, cowards behind keyboards, saying that now. They want him free, but you fool around with some stupid case that has nothing to do. It's a stupid case because he fought in self-defense. He shot those people. They attacked him. You see the video. You're wasting your time on something that has nothing to do with you. And if these three clowns get free, blacks have no one to blame but themselves because you got manipulated by mainstream media. You willfully went along with the Democrats. The Republicans bad too. Yeah, I know that. We're focusing on the Democrats because they're the ones who just have their hands and fingers all up your backsides, every last one of you. And just being nice, good little slaves right now. Good little slaves. They don't want this. They were saying, I don't want no black pastors. The judge or the prosecutor, the lawyer, the defense, don't want no black judge there because they want to let these guys get out. They want these three racists out. They don't want them going to death row. They don't want them there. They want them to be free. White pride, white racist pride. They want to kick out Jesse Jackson. They're doing everything in their power. Everything in their power to make sure William Roddy Bryant, Travis and Gregory McMichael get out scot-free. Media is barely covering it. I have yet to see something on the Ahmaud Arbery case on mainstream TV. I have yet to see the much coverage that the Kyle Rittenhouse case is getting. And blacks, because you shutting your voices for the wrong people right now. You all should be saying, I don't care about Kyle Rittenhouse. I don't hate him, but he's not the my focus right now. My focus is Ahmaud Arbery. That's my focus. Forget Kyle Rittenhouse. It was a stupid case to begin with. Sometimes my people depress and disgust me. Yes. What? I'm glad if they call me a coon. I'm glad. I am so glad. Because I know I'm not trying to be hoodwinked here. There's no, you fighting a case that has nothing to do with black people. No black people were harmed with the Kyle Rittenhouse situation. But you barking, howling, protesting, calling Kyle Rittenhouse everything but a child of God for no reason at all. Just because the media tells you to do so. One of these buttermilk biscuits. For what? Then you turn around and Travis McMichael, Gregory McMichael, and William Roddy Bryant are free. And you're looking like a bunch of dumbasses. White supremacy. White supremacy is right in your face, but you're not doing a damn thing about it. Kyle Rittenhouse. Got three white supremacists right there. And you just letting that case just fall to the wayside. That's all I got to say. I'm so done right now. I'm so done. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you dislike the video, I already know what type of person you are, how you think, how low your IQ is. And I don't give a damn. Everything I said here was true. Everything.